In a bold move that's sending shockwaves through Western capitals, Burkina Faso's young leader Ibrahim Traoré has unleashed 10 massive projects that are turning a once struggling nation into a powerhouse, breaking free from foreign control, and proving Africa can rise on its own terms, leaving the world stunned and scrambling to catch up. Dive into Burkina Faso's incredible journey with Faso Histories. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay updated on our inspiring stories. When Ibrahim Traoré took the helm in Burkina Faso, he saw a nation ready to break free from its past struggles and soar into a bold future. Determined to reshape the country's destiny, he launched 2 game-changing projects that would spark a new era of progress. The Ouagadougou Donsin Airport project, a massive $200 million undertaking, began transforming a patch of land 30 kilometers northeast of the capital into a world-class international hub. With a 4-0-meter runway for large jets, a sleek passenger terminal, and advanced cargo facilities, this airport, funded by the government and partners like the African Development Bank, became a beacon of opportunity. Construction alone created thousands of jobs, pulling families out of poverty, while the finished airport opened doors to tourism and trade, putting Burkina Faso on the global map. But Traoré's vision didn't stop at the skies. He set his sights on connecting the nation in a way it had never been before with the Ouagadougou high-speed train project, a $1 billion marvel linking the capital to regional hubs like Abidjan and Côte d'Ivoire. This high-speed rail slashed travel times for people and goods, making business faster and life easier. It created a ripple effect, new jobs sprouted, local markets buzzed, and communities grew closer. These twin projects weren't just about steel and concrete. They were about showing the world that Burkina Faso could stand tall, independent, and ready to compete. As planes landed and trains sped through the Sahel, a sense of pride swelled among the people, signaling the dawn of a new, unstoppable chapter for the nation. Ibrahim Traoré knew that Burkina Faso's progress hinged on connecting its people and nurturing its land. So he rolled out 2 transformative projects to reshape the nation's backbone. The National Road Network rehabilitation became a lifeline for a country tired of crumbling, dusty roads that isolated villages and stifled trade. With a bold push, Traoré's government began paving sleek highways and upgrading rural routes, slashing travel times and making it cheaper to move goods from farms to markets. These new roads sparked a boom in local businesses, as farmers and traders could now reach cities with ease, while thousands of workers found steady jobs building the infrastructure. Families who once felt cut off now had a path to opportunity, and the hum of traffic became a symbol of a nation on the move. Alongside this, the Samanoro Dam project, a $22 million marvel, brought life to parched lands. This dam didn't just hold water, it powered homes with clean hydroelectricity, irrigated fields for bigger harvests, and delivered fresh drinking water to communities. Farmers who once prayed for rain now had reliable irrigation, turning dry seasons into times of plenty. Villages that struggled with waterborne diseases saw healthier days, and the dam's energy lit up homes and schools. These projects were more than infrastructure. They were a promise of self-reliance, weaving together rural and urban life while fueling economic growth. As trucks rolled smoothly on new roads and fields bloomed green under the Sahel sun, Burkina Faso's people felt a surge of hope. Traoré's vision was clear. By building strong foundations on the ground, he was paving the way for a thriving, united nation that could stand tall on its own terms. Ibrahim Traoré understood that a nation's strength lies in feeding its people and harnessing its natural gifts, so he launched ambitious projects to make Burkina Faso self-sufficient and sustainable. The agricultural and rural development projects became a lifeline for farmers who had long battled unpredictable harvests. Traoré's government rolled out modern farming tools, high-yield crop varieties, and training programs to boost productivity. New rural roads and markets sprang up, letting farmers sell their goods easily and earn better livelihoods. Villages that once struggled with hunger now saw fields bursting with maize and millet, as families gained the tools to feed themselves and their communities. This push for food security wasn't just about filling plates, it was about building pride and independence, proving Burkina Faso could grow its own future. At the same time, Traoré tapped into the country's abundant sunshine with the Bobo-Dioulasso solar power plant and other renewable energy projects. These initiatives turned scorching sunlight into clean electricity, lighting up homes, schools, and factories. By cutting reliance on costly fuel imports, the solar plant saved money and created jobs in green technology, from panel installation to maintenance. Rural areas, once left in the dark, now buzzed with opportunity as students studied under bright lights and small businesses thrived. These projects were a bold step toward a sustainable tomorrow, showing the world that Burkina Faso could power itself while protecting its environment. As fields flourished and solar panels gleamed under the Sahel sky, the nation began to see itself differently vibrant, capable, and ready to lead. Traore's vision was taking root, transforming dusty plains into green hope and endless sun into boundless energy, setting the stage for a brighter, self-reliant future. Ibrahim Traoré saw Burkina Faso's untapped wealth in its gold and its people, so he launched transformative projects to harness both for the nation's gain. The Kaya gold mining expansion and the new gold refinery project shifted the game, ensuring that the country's glittering resources enriched its own people rather than foreign hands. By processing gold locally, these initiatives added value, created skilled jobs, and poured revenue back into the economy. Miners and engineers found steady work, while communities near the mines buzzed with new opportunities, turning raw minerals into a foundation for prosperity. Traoré didn't stop there. He knew a strong nation needs healthy citizens, so the health sector modernization program began building modern hospitals and clinics across the country. These facilities brought quality care closer to families, reducing the burden of long journeys for treatment. Meanwhile, the $145 million water project piped clean water to homes, slashing waterborne diseases and saving lives, especially for children. Clean water meant healthier communities and fewer days lost to illness, letting people focus on work and school. Education also got a major boost, with new universities and schools opening doors for young minds to dream big. These efforts weren't just about buildings or pipelines. They were about dignity and opportunity. As gold refineries hummed, hospitals welcomed patients, and classrooms filled with eager students, Burkina Faso began to shine as a nation in control of its destiny. Traoré's vision was clear. By investing in the earth's riches and the health and knowledge of its people, he was crafting a future where every citizen could thrive. The world watched in awe as Burkina Faso transformed its resources into hope, proving it could rise strong and independent. Ibrahim Traoré's vision for Burkina Faso reached its peak with projects that connected the nation to the world and secured its place in the future. The Burkina Faso Digital Infrastructure Initiative rolled out high-speed internet across cities and villages, empowering farmers to check markets online, students to access global knowledge, and entrepreneurs to launch tech-driven businesses. This digital leap shrank distances, giving every citizen a voice in the modern world. Then came the Burkina Sat-1 project, the nation's first satellite, a bold step into space. Orbiting above, it boosted communication networks, monitored crops for better yields, and aided disaster response, proving Burkina Faso could innovate on a global stage. These projects tied together Traoré's ambitious plans, weaving a nation that was connected, self-reliant, and forward-looking. From the gleaming runways of the new Donsin Airport to the sun-powered lights of Bobo-Dioulasso, from thriving farmlands to bustling gold refineries, and from healthier communities to tech-savvy youth, Burkina Faso was no longer a nation held back. Traoré's 10 mega-projects had sparked a revolution, creating jobs, lifting families, and silencing doubters in the West who never imagined such progress from a small Sahel nation. As the satellite beamed signals across the land and new roads carried dreams between villages, the people felt unstoppable. Children studied in bright classrooms, farmers harvested abundant crops, and workers built a future they could own. Traoré's leadership showed the world that Burkina Faso could rise on its own terms, inspiring a continent and beyond. With every step from rails to solar panels to space, the nation stood tall, a shining example of what vision and courage can achieve, ready to write its next chapter as a global leader.